What's going on, YouTube? Got another episode of the God Next podcast coming at you. I'm your co-host, Donovan Moore. My man Mitch down here with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we got our man, weekly NFL contributor, my man Bennett Bones, Nate Ash. What's going on, B?
Great to be with you guys. Fascinating week one. We got a lot to talk about for week two.
Definitely do. So, man, as always, man, keep showing y'all love. We appreciate all the support you showing us. Keep rocking with us, and we coming right back at you with the football news. So, enjoy the show.
Yes, sir. Today on the docket, we got week one coverage. We're going to look ahead to week two and basically compare our picks and stuff like that. And then we're going to choose new picks for this week. And then we're going to pick a performer of the week for last week's game. And we're going to do the same thing for next week and same thing going on for the rest of the season. So make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all lock in. Hope y'all love the content. And like, comment, subscribe, all that type of stuff. Enjoy the intro.
Yo, turn it up, Slack. I can't hear nothing.
All right, so quick little recap, everybody. We're going to keep track of our picks this year. So we're going to go week by week, keep y'all updated on our records. And at the end of the year, I guess we could, whoever the top dog is, the two losers, cash out them or something, lunch or drink on them or something. We'll figure out a little prize or we'll even take suggestions for it. So week one, Bennet and Mitch were tied 7-9, and then I was 9-7. So a little bit of a rough week for all of us, but it's a long season, 17 games to be played, so anything can happen.
First, we'll start with the Titans and the Titans and the Packers. They both got blown out. Both of them have had Super Bowl expectations this offseason leading up to the year, but they lost an absolute blowout. So you guys care to comment on what you think went wrong there?
It just didn't really look like Aaron Rodgers cared very much, man.
I agree with that.
Yeah, especially that one bomb that he threw, that 70-yard one where it was nobody around. Like it was only one Packers receiver, and it was two of the other team's players right there. They just easily picked it off like it was nothing, man. Like he just looked like he didn't really care. It looked like he didn't have anything, man.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, I mean, with all the offseason, talk and everything that was going on in Green Bay, he should have known, he probably knows the pressure's going to be on each week. People are going to look for something to talk about with the Packers. So to come out and look like that was pretty much a punch in the face. But they got an easy bounce back game versus the Lions this week. So Green Bay is going to be good. It's week one. He'll bounce back in a major way. So bad week one, but long season ahead.
In the wise words of Aaron Rodgers, RELAX. That's what he said the last time he got blown out a bunch of years ago, and he ended up getting league MVP that year. So let's chill on Aaron Rodgers. It's probably the worst performance of his career, but I don't think he just got 100 times worse this offseason. Aaron Rodgers is not human for a reason. He's Aaron Rodgers. He's a bad man, as they say on ESPN. The Titans, on the other hand, Ryan Tannehill is not a bad man, but he has a lot of bad men as weapons on the team, and he did not fully utilize those guys. Julio Jones looked absolutely terrible. Derrick Henry looked terrible. A.J. Brown caught a touchdown, but still looked terrible for most of the game. So what happened to the Titans? Like, this offense is supposed to be loaded. Care to comment on that real fast?
Their offensive line was atrocious in that game. I think Chandler Jones had 5 sacks in 3 quarters. Their defense couldn't stop a nosebleed, but I think we all took the Cardinals there. So I mean, I took
the Titans, but I knew Kyler Murray's a better quarterback. That I just did not expect them to walk to Tennessee and just dominate them like that.
Yeah, that was complete and utter domination. Just man, the Titans didn't look good. Their defense was awful, and their defense was already a concern coming into the year. So add that with the offense that couldn't move the football until late in the game in the garbage time. They won't win many games if that's how they're going to be playing.
Yeah.
There's like some beef there between the coach and Julio Jones. Did you guys see the post-game press conference?
No, I didn't know there was supposed beef, but
I was watching on ESPN today. So apparently, like the coach in the press conference, like they asked him about the play Julio Jones was on where he was blocking for the wide receiver, and like it went a little bit too far after the whistle, and like he pushed him like a little bit extra, and like the coach was just like, yeah, like that's nothing that we teach here, and that's not something that we allow or something like that. It was very personal, like when he could have easily brushed it off and been like, it didn't really overall affect the game, and like we lost for many other reasons. It wasn't just that, so like, yeah. it was kind of like personal. It was personal jab, and then Julio Jones already didn't play well, so like I don't know. It might be a little bit more there. Like where there's smoke, there's fire. So I don't know.
At the end of the day, I think they're too talented to play like this all season, but not a good start to the season. On the other hand, the Bills and Ravens both had narrow losses, but still were big upsets. The Steelers went to Buffalo, were losing handily pretty much most of the game, and in the fourth quarter just flipped the switch and scored I think they outscored them 17-6 in the fourth quarter and came out with the dub. They blocked the punt for a touchdown and put together one good drive. I mean, you got to be concerned if you're a Bills fan, or is it acceptable losing to a team like Pittsburgh, who's not supposed to be quite as good, but at the end of the day, it's still supposed to be, above average?
Well, Pittsburgh is just always going to be one of those teams. They're well coached, so they're never going to get blown out of any game. Mm-hmm. Like Pittsburgh is always going to be in it. They're going to be tough, and the only question mark really with Pittsburgh this year was the offensive line and the running game, and if that was going to be there. We didn't never question the defense there. So the defense did their job. They held down an explosive offense to 16 points, which is just that's great work there. So to get off on the right foot like that, good job for the Steelers. But there's no concern in Buffalo. Now, if they lose to the Dolphins week 2, there might be a little bit of concern. So we'll see how this week goes.
I'd say a little more concerning is the Ravens losing to the Raiders. I mean, I'm not saying the Raiders are probably an average team, but that should not be a game that the Ravens lose, especially when they knew that was their week 1 game. That's all they had to prepare for all off season, or closer into the year. And they had a big lead, and they I mean, obviously they've had some unfortunate injuries, but still, you can't blow a lead like that to the Raiders, who are notably famous for blowing leads themselves. Right. Can't let Derek Carr throw for 435 yards on you. He's too average of a quarterback to let that happen. If they're a top-notch defense, what the hell is that?
Right. Hey, it happens.
Now they got Patrick Mahomes coming to town this week, so I'm sure he's licking his chops, saying if my division foe Derek Carr can do that to them, what the hell can I do to them?
I know I'm licking my chops. He's on my fantasy team. Patrick Mahomes went off last week, bro. 33 points. I'll take it. For sure.
It might look scary for the Ravens this week. They're already missing Marcus Peters for the year. They got a bunch of injured players.
Have pretty much unknown running backs. I mean, not what they had a week ago.
Yeah. So this, I'm not saying this is a make or break game for the Ravens this week, but it's definitely going to be a tough one. If they could somehow come out and win this game, that would be nothing short of a miracle. I rock with Lamar. That's my man, but it's not. I'm not trusting nothing coming out of Baltimore this week. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm here to tell you that they're gonna lose that game. Before we move on to completely week 2, I wanted to get a performer of the week from each of you guys first. So sure. You can start. B. Who was your performer of the week last week?
Just because he won and he went off, I got to go with Kyler Murray. His game was not close, and I feel like a lot of it has to do with him being on the field. He made that game not close, and he utilized his weapons to the fullest. DeAndre Hopkins had 2 touchdowns. Most people say he's the best receiver in the game right now, but I mean, Kyler Murray's going to put himself in the league MVP conversation this year. If they get enough wins, I think they probably have to win the division for him to get league MVP. But I mean, certainly think that if that happens, he's got to be in top 2 or 3 candidates by the end of the year. What about you guys? Who do you think? I also think Dak Prescott and Tom Brady went at it in week 1. They both, showed a lot. Obviously, it's never surprising on Tom Brady's part, but Dak, that being his first game back, he made his receivers look great, even though his receivers didn't want to be great the entire game, like CeeDee Lamb. But, he definitely did a great job. A lot of quarterbacks went off, and Matthew Stafford also had a great game, but Kyler Murray's my choice.
Yeah. I got the same. Kyler Murray. You on the road week 1. What do you have? 5 touchdowns.
4 passing, 1 rushing. Yep.
5 total touchdowns, over 300 yards passing. That's just a flawless performance to start the season off. I got to go with Kyler Murray. A close second is Joe Burrow. Coming off knee surgery. Didn't know what he was going to look like week 1. Barely any preseason work. And they came out and beat the Vikings. So Kyler Murray for sure, but Joe Burrow is a close second.
Okay, I definitely see that. I'm gonna be the odd man out here. I'm gonna go Derek Carr week 1, man. I think that the comeback victory, the overtime victory, had two touchdowns, 435 yards. Really good victory, and nobody really would have picked the Raiders to win that game against the Ravens. So I'm gonna go ahead and rock with Derek Carr this week.
with that being said, are you guys ready to move on to week 2?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's get it. All right, so Giants at Washington, Thursday Night Football. Who do you two have? I'll tell you, this is a tough decision right here. I almost never know what to do when it's the Giants and the Redskins now, or Giants and the Washington Football Team nowadays. I don't know who to choose.
Daniel Jones in his career is undefeated against the football team.
Plays his best ball against the football team. There's no doubt about that.
But I feel like our defense is going to kind of have a reality check this week, and we're going to step back up, man. I got the football team. I'm rocking with my boys.
I'm gonna go Daniel Jones here, just because I don't really believe in Taylor Heineke. I don't think that's gonna work out well. You guys might want to call Cam Newton up. You know, I feel like he's just sitting on his couch waiting on a call at this point. I'm gonna rock with the Giants, man. Saquon had a bad week 1. I think that he's really gonna look to come back too and be strong. So I'm gonna rock with the Giants.
I don't think it's over for Washington if they lose this game, but I'm going to go with the Giants just because Daniel Jones plays his best ball, and a lot of people would say his only good ball against Washington. And I just think the switch at quarterback for the Washington Football Team is going to cause a little confusion. And if Daniel Jones doesn't win this game, let's just be honest, he shouldn't be their quarterback next year. Like, this is a game that he should win. If he doesn't outperform Taylor Heineke, that's cruel right there. That's not acceptable.
That's what I said.
So I think
it's a make or break year. It's a make or break year for him.
Yeah, totally make or break year for him, and this is a make or break game. That's why I got the Giants. Now moving on to Sunday, we got the Bengals going to Chicago to play the Bears. Andy Dalton playing his former team against his successor Joe Burrow. I'm going to go with the Bears in this one, even though I think Joe Burrow is a lot better than Andy Dalton. I just think, Bears got a good defense there at home. They won't be quite as frantic this week. They've been an average team at the very least ever since Nagy's been their coach. So I'll give the Bears the win in this one.
Okay. I'm going to rock with the Bears as well this week. I like the three-headed monster at quarterback, as well as Khalil Mack, of course, Allen Robinson. Like, you got some pretty good players on that team, and I think that they're just more well-rounded than the Bengals are. So I'm gonna go ahead and just rock with the Bears for this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bears too. Just first home game. I think Justin Fields gonna keep getting more and more playing time as the season goes on. They might have some more packages for him. I can see him maybe throwing for a touchdown this week. But I like the Bears. I think Khalil Mack will have 2-3 sacks, have a good game.
Yes, absolutely. Khalil Mack's a beast.
The next game, Texans coming off a big week 1 win. They're going to Cleveland to play the Browns. I'll tell you right now, if the Browns somehow manage to lose this game, the Chiefs might as well just go to the Super Bowl already and wait there, because it's not looking too strong in the AFC right now. I got the Browns. They got to win that game.
Yeah, I think this is an easy one. I'm gonna go ahead and rock with the Browns.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
No long explanation.
No explanation there yet.
Yeah,
I got you. Nothing to see.
Next, we got the LA Rams going to Indianapolis to play the Colts. I don't want to always go with the favorite, but I just think the Rams will win this game pretty handily. Carson Wentz didn't really cease to amaze me in week 1. Stafford, on the other hand, looks confident. McVay looks like he's happy with Stafford at quarterback, and Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey are just both beasts. I think the Rams win this game. They're playing in the dome too. Every sign points to the Rams winning this game, other than being on the road.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and rock with the Rams this week as well. Like you said, they got Aaron Donald and Matthew Stafford had a really good week 1, and I already said he was gonna have a really good season this year. I'm not gonna back off now. I got the Rams.
Yeah, I got the Rams too, but I think it'll definitely be a close game. The Colts are a good team, so and they're at home too. They play Seattle tough. I feel like Carson Wentz was just getting the rust off in that week 1 game, so I think it'll be a close game, but I like Rams.
All right, next we got Buffalo going to Miami to play the Dolphins. The Bills lost to the Steelers at home in week 1. Dolphins beat the Patriots on the road. I got the Bills. I just can't see them starting 0-2. I think they're still the strongest team in their division. I think they bounce back and beat the Dolphins.
Yep, retweet what you said. I definitely don't see them going 0-2. I'm picking the Bills here.
Yeah, I'm going Bills.
Awesome. All right, next we got the other 2 AFC East teams. The Patriots are going to New York to play the Jets, both 0-1. Both rookie quarterbacks as well. I'm going to trust Belichick more than Robert Saleh and say that the Patriots get the 500 and beat the Jets.
I think we've all picked the same team so far, but I'm definitely gonna go Patriots here.
Yeah.
We'll split eventually.
I think, I'm pretty much going Patriots here. I think Belichick is undefeated or something like that in his career against rookie quarterbacks. He just doesn't lose to rookie quarterbacks. So I got the Patriots, and I don't think it'll be that close.
All right, next, I expect us to go different on this one. The Niners are going to Philly to play the Eagles. Both of them coming off big Week 1 wins. But I'm going to go with the Eagles, and they're going to be the shocker of the first quarter of the season, starting 2-0. I think the Niners probably the better team, but I just kind of think the Eagles are going to win this game.
Oh, man, because I said Devontae Smith was going to be nasty, and he was nasty last week. Jalen Hurts also had a pretty good game. I'm going to go with San Francisco on this one. I'm picking San Francisco. I'm going to go with the 49ers here.
Yeah, I'm going Niners too. They're just head and shoulders just a better team than the Falcons. The Falcons just looked god awful, and the Eagles aren't even that good of a team. So if they made the Falcons look like that, then I got Niners. I got Niners.
Obviously, wouldn't be surprised if the Niners won that game, but why not go with an upset? Next we got we got the Raiders going to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. One of these teams is going to start 2-0. I mean, I would not be surprised if the game was close. I don't know if I would take the points, but I think the Steelers will win. I just don't see Derek Carr having 2 amazing games in a row. The Steelers got top 2-3 defense in the league. And I think, Big Ben plays slightly better at home than he does on the road. I think we got better receivers than they do. Obviously, our offense is in transition, but I think the Steelers squeak by this one.
I also got Steelers for this one.
Yeah, I like the Steelers as well. At home, big win against Buffalo. Now's not the time to overlook an opponent. Just keep your foot on the pedal, and the Steelers are well coached. I like Steelers, excuse me.
Next, we got the Saints going to Carolina to play the Panthers. Jameis Winston coming fresh off 5 touchdown passes, even though he only threw for like 100 yards. I mean, if the Saints can beat the Packers, I hope they can beat the Panthers on the road. I know we're picking similar in all these games, but I mean, one of you guys surprised me and picked the Panthers. I don't think so.
I really did think about it, just all because of McCaffrey. But it's Jameis Winston coming off the week he came off of, and Sam Darnold coming off the week he came off of. So I'm going to pick the Saints.
I'm actually going to go with the Panthers here. Sam Darnold's in a different environment. And I don't know, it's something about the Panthers, and that Week 1 thing. I don't know. The Saints they're going to be a decent, good team, but I don't think they're going to be beating teams like that. So I like the Panthers here. I like the Panthers.
Next, for our final 1:00 game, we got the Broncos going to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. Now, that was really disappointing how the Jaguars just lost to the Texans in Week 1. They let up so many points to a team that just looked so discombobulated. And part of me thinks the Broncos are definitely a better team, but part of me also wants to go with the Jaguars. This is hard right here because I don't think Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence are as bad as they look. You know what I'm saying? But it's too early to trust the Jaguars. I'm going to go with the Broncos and say they surprisingly start 2-0.
I'm going to be the odd man out here. I'm going to go with the Jags. Still believe in Trevor Lawrence, and I hope that they get their first dub against the Broncos. I don't think it's too hard of a game. It's not inconceivable for them to win it.
They're at home too, yeah. So I mean, I can see it.
I'm going with the Jags.
I like Broncos here. They got a strong defense. Jacksonville's O-line is a problem, and you shouldn't have an offensive line problem when you got Von Miller coming to town. So Teddy Bridgewater is going to play good, solid football. Like he always does, not really going to turn the ball over. So I like the Broncos here. And at home, too, I definitely like the Broncos.
Austin, start off our 4:00 games. We got the Vikings traveling to Arizona to play the Cardinals. I think it will be close again, but I'm going to go with the Cardinals. I think the Vikings will lose 2 close games in a row. I just think Kyler Murray will be too much for that defense to handle at the end of the day. I don't think Kirk Cousins is going to make enough plays to win that game.
I agree. It's between Kyler Murray and Kirk Cousins. I'm going to pick Kyler Murray, and I hope D-Hop and Justin Jefferson have a good game because I could definitely use that this week in fantasy.
Yeah, I like the Cardinals as well, but see, this is what the Cardinals need to do to go over the top because they'll have a great win like what they had versus the Titans last year, and then they'll lose a game like this to the Vikings. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings win and Dalvin Cook has a great game, but I like the Cardinals.
All right, next. I don't even think we should talk about this next game because if I'm just going to say what it is real fast, and then we'll just move on to the next game. It's the Falcons going to Tampa Bay to play the Bucs. I mean, just enough said right there. Do you guys agree?
We know who we're taking.
Yeah.
We know who we got.
If you don't know who I'm taking in this game, you shouldn't be watching this show.
Next game, buddy. In the next game.
All right. This is a competitive game right here. We got the Dallas going to Los Angeles. The Cowboys are playing the Chargers. I don't think the Cowboys are going to start 0-2, so I'm going to say they win this game in a close one. It's going to be like 23-20, something like that. I think Herbert and Dak both go at it, both have solid games, but I'll give the Cowboys a last-second field goal win.
Hopefully Greg Zerloin can actually have a leg this week, and hope he kicks some damn things in the actual field goal. And then I hope CeeDee Lamb can catch some damn catches, and I hope Zeke doesn't get less receptions than Tony Pollard this damn week. I got the Cowboys though, saying all that.
So I guess I'll be the odd man out here. The Cowboys starting right tackle got suspended for the next 5 games, and Joey Bosa needs to be blocked. That man has a problem. So I like the Chargers here. Herbert and Keenan Allen gonna have another huge week. I like the Chargers.
All right, next, a game we would have said before the year started would be a good game. Do we still think that? The Titans are going to Seattle to play the Seahawks. Part of me wants to pick the upset here because I don't think the Titans are as bad as they looked, and I don't think the Seahawks defense is that good. This is tough, but are the Titans really going to start 0-2? I'm going to pick the Titans in an upset. I think they're going to get the upset win. I really do.
Seahawks are at home. It's Tannehill versus Russell Wilson here. I'm going Russell, man. I'm going with the Seahawks.
I've seen Russ lose the worst, but
it's early in the season. This is week 2. This is week 2. Russell Wilson we're talking about here. No easy losses, man. No easy losses.
That's very true. Russell Wilson always starts out the year very hot, but Titans are a well-coached team. I think that slap in the face week 1. I think they'll bounce back. I like the Titans in this one. I think Derrick Henry will have a good game. So.
All right, and to cap off Sunday, it's Sunday Night Football. We got Kansas City going to the Baltimore to play the Ravens. I just can't see Lamar beating Patrick Mahomes. I got the Chiefs in this game, and the Ravens defense. If they let Derek Carr torch them the way they did, how are they going to stop Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Tyreek Hill? Just someone answer that question for me. How are they going to stop them? I don't think they can.
The answer is Chiefs, buddy. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the end of it. The answer is Chiefs.
Lamar's 0-3 against Patrick Mahomes. Doesn't look more obvious than ever that he's about to go 0-4 against them,
Has less weapons than usual. Yeah, going with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is undefeated in September, has never thrown an interception in September. I like the Chiefs.
I'm not saying it's quite as bad as Falcons Bucs because it's 2 supposedly good teams, but I think the Chiefs win this game.
I don't know, man. This last game might give you a run for your money, man.
All right, Monday Night Football. We got the Lions going to the Green Bay to play the Packers. There's no way in God's name Aaron Rodgers is gonna lose this game after his Week 1 worst performance of his career. Obviously, life has changed if the Packers lose this game.
If the Packers lose this game, they should really consider starting Jordan Love. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh wow.
What's 1 + 1 if the Packers lose this game?
Death is the answer. I like the Packers and not close. The Lions made a late push against the 49ers last week. I just think the 49ers let their guard down. The Packers are just going to come out a little more motivated this week. They hear the noise week by week. They know it's a huge season for them. I like Green Bay.
Awesome, and I think that recaps our Week 2 predictions. We'll keep track of how we do, and we'll give you guys the results at the beginning of Week 3. And you guys got anything to say?
No, just make sure you guys tune in for next week. We're gonna be making sure we do this every week, staying on it and stuff. So make sure you guys, got the notification bell rung and stuff. Make sure you guys are subscribed. And that's gonna do it for this episode of the God Next Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that type of stuff. Hit the bell so you know whenever we drop new videos. And be safe. Hey, good talking to y'all, man.
Yeah, always.